Hi, are you a salaried person? Do you want to know the income tax slabs? On which slab you are falls under? So this is the right video for you if you want to know the exact income tax slabs what you want to falls under. So you are a salaried person, you are working in a public sector company, or you working in a government entity, government organization, or a central government organization. So anywhere you are working, the income tax slabs which has been predefined by the government, predefined by the income tax department, which has been clearly decoded here in this video. So please see this video till the end so that you know the exact information about the tax slabs where your falls under, and which slabs you want to have a clarity, and how you need to involve your tax payments, and how what is the salary of yours, and how much salary you want to how much income tax you need to pay to the government, what is the major aspiration about this tax implications. This is the income tax evolution for individuals, what you want to gain the knowledge. If you know this knowledge, so that you have a clarity about the salary of yours. This is the financial year end. So everybody having a problem that the salary is debiting because only a little bit salary is coming into my bank account. My salary was lot of debits has happened because of this tax, because of this income tax slabs. So how you need to calculate your income tax slab, and what is the major tax slabs what you want to fall under, and what you need to take care about these income tax slabs, and why these slabs are income tax slabs are important, and which slab you need to take for consideration of your income tax exemptions, and what is the tax deduction will be happen. So for your better understanding, I'm sharing my screen to you so that it is better. Please grab your pen and paper so that please write down so that you have a clarity about the income tax slabs. So this is the major things, that is income tax evolution for individuals. First, you need to identify what is the exact types of income tax and why this important for every salaried person. So the 5 steps are there. These are 5 golden aesthetics I'm revealing today. So the first you need to understand the financial year versus assessment year. So have you seen your form 16, or you have filed income tax also? What is a financial year and what is the assessment year? So everybody having this doubt, right? So the just I'm giving the clarity about FY is a financial year and AY is a assessment year, which is clearly decoded in the income tax report or in a form 16. So here example I'm giving to you 1/4. I'm considering this current year 1/4/2021 to 31/3/22 is the financial year of 21-22. That is called exact the financial year called, and the assessment year is 31/3/2022 to 31/3/23. That is an assessment year 2022 to 23. Why these two terms are included? Everybody having a doubt, right? So why means assessment year and the financial year are the two terms. Financial year is from where the income tax financial year of 1/4/21 to 31/3/22. This is the exact called of financial year. Why this called as a financial year? Because the income the salary or the income what you earned in that particular year is called the exact financial year, and the assessment year is future dated, because after completion of the financial year end, you need to have a the income tax department will assess and calculate the income what you earned in the previous year, and basing on that calculation they will collect the income tax in the assessment year. That's why it is called assessment year. I think you got the clarity about the financial year end and the assessment year. So these two is major important. And the second thing is, if you are a salaried person, you are a private employee or a government employee or any individual also, you have a separate tax slabs which has been predefined by the income tax department. It is predefined by the government, so that you as an individual person, which type of taxes you need to follow, you need to adopt, and the organizations where you're working, it will automatically deduct as per the norms of the government. So that is the second part. And the third thing is, if your age is less than 60 years, that is you falls under one slab, and your age is greater than 60 years, you falls under one other slab. And if your age is greater than 80 years also, it is a three types of tax regimes which has been predefined by the government. So let's see, if your age is less than 60 years, up to 2.5 lakhs, you need not pay even penny to the government, because there is no deduction for up to 2.5 lakhs rupees. Please write down, so that this information will be useful for you for consideration of your income tax. These are the 2 months you can able to have a clarity about these things. And for 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs rupees, 5% of your earned income will be deducted. And for from 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs rupees, 12,500 rupees plus 20% of your above 5 lakhs rupees will be considered. That is the major implication you need to think in this way, so that you will know how much percentage you need to pay to the government. And if it is above 10 lakhs rupees, there is 1,12,500 rupees plus 30% of your income you need to pay to the government. Just is that slabs I am giving to you, and the deductions part, then tax slabs I am giving to the next coming scenarios. So first understand, if you are less than 60 years, this is the major aesthetics you need to follow. And if you are greater than 60 years, up to 3 lakhs, you need not pay even 1 rupee to the government. That is a tax free. And 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs rupees, 5% of your income you need to pay to the government. And 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs rupees, 10,000 rupees plus 20% of your income. Why this 10,000 rupees? This is calculation 5% of the total amount up to 5 lakhs rupees, that is 10,000 rupees plus 20% after 5 lakhs rupees. That's why the calculation is 10,000 plus 20% of your earned income of the particular year. And if the above 10 lakhs rupees, 1,10,000 rupees plus 30% above on 10 lakhs rupees. That is the major calculation if your falls under greater than 60 years. And if your age is greater than 80 years, what is the things? Up to 5 lakhs rupees, you need not pay even 1 penny to the government. And if your income is this income is from one particular financial year. If your income is falls under 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs rupees, 20% above 5 lakhs rupees, that is a tax you need to pay to the government. And if it is above 10 lakhs rupees, 1 lakh rupee plus 30% above 10 lakhs rupees you need to pay to the government. This is the income tax slab, and the percentage of the amount what you need to pay to the government. So I'm giving, if you want to take this screenshot, you just take the screenshot. If it is better clarity about the things. Up to 2.5 lakhs rupees, there is no nil for less than 60 years. If it is more than 60 years, 3 lakhs rupees, there is no tax, and for more than 80 years, no tax for up to 5 lakhs rupees. So this is the third step. So on the next fourth step is, what are all the tax regimes? What is the major tax regimes is defined by the government. So what are all the major tax regimes? If you are there is a 2 slabs of tax regimes which has been defined in the compared to the last financial year, last before financial year. Existing a new tax regime with exact figures. I'm just giving the clear decoded figures which has been given. So existing means your old tax regime which has been given, and in the new tax regime there is some differentiation, there is a slabs differentiation is there. Just I'm giving the clarification about the parameters what you need to understand. So for your better understanding, I'm giving the screen to you. See this, for up to 3 lakhs rupees, for this is for 60 years, right? So you need not pay the tax of 1 minute. It is greater than 60 years, and just I'm clicking 1 minute. Yes. So up to 2.5 lakhs rupees, already in the previous note, in the previous golden nugget, I given the clarity. So 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs rupees 5%, 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs rupees 12,000 plus. There is a two slabs, existing tax regime and the new tax regime under section 115 BAC. So how much tax you need to clearly pay? This has been clearly given in this. If you want to take the snapshot, please take the snapshot and keep with you. This is a free thing I'm giving to you. Please have a clarity about your tax slabs, in which what slab your falls under, how much tax you need to pay to the government. So this is the if your age is less than 60 years, or if your age is greater than 60 years. See, this is the tax regime of two differentiation: old tax regime and the new tax regime. Up to 3 lakhs there is no tax. In the new tax regime there is a 2.5 lakhs rupees, there is nil. And if you are 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs rupees, 5% about 3 lakhs rupees you need to pay. If you falls under 2.5 lakhs rupees to 5 lakhs rupees, 5% above 2.5 you need to pay. So I clearly giving the instructions to you. Don't select new tax regime. If you are a salaried person and selecting for the for immediate basis, you want to debit any salary process, you need to select only old tax regime only, because that is my personal opinion. Later afterwards it is your opinion. If you want to select old one and new one, it is depends on your salary. And if it is more than 80 years, how? Up to 5 lakhs rupees there is no. I'm giving the differentiation about the old tax regime and the new tax regime. How it will impact you, what is the exact percentage you need to follow, and what is the exact 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs rupees, above 5 lakhs rupees to 7.5 lakhs rupees, 7.5 to 10 lakhs how much, 10 lakhs to 12.5 lakhs how much, so 12.5 lakhs to 15 lakhs how much. And for different 5%, 10%, 15% and 20% and 25%, there is a differentiation between the amounts of in the new tax regime. So there is an old tax regime which has been clearly given: 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs rupees 20% above 5 lakhs, and above 10 lakhs rupees it is 1 lakh rupees plus 30% above 30% above your 10 lakhs income of particular year. So that is a major things. These are the, I hope you are taking the screenshots about the tax regimes. So this information will be useful for you to have a clarity about the parameters, what you as an individual person to have a clarity, what you need to have, what you need to maintain your income ratio within your tax slabs. What is the tax slabs, exact tax slabs and income tax sections, I'm going to reveal in the next step. So please see this video till the end so that you have a clarity about the exact tax slabs which you falls under, and why this is most important. If you are a salaried person, whether you are an individual person, or whether you are a state government employee or you are a private employee, whoever you are, please, this is the most useful information I am sharing to you. Please have a clarity about these things. So the main thing is different sections of tax slabs I'm giving here. There is an ATC, everybody knows. If you don't know also, please take this consideration: ATC, ATCCC and ATCC D1. What will come is, it is a combined deduction limit of 1.5 lakhs rupees. These three slabs where you have to, where the income tax will consider up to 1.5 lakhs rupees, whatsoever the investments you made. That is for ATC, any life insurance premiums you paid, any provident fund every month your the organization is debiting, or your voluntary contribution, how much you are paying, and the subscription to certain equity shares like mutual funds as per ATC, which is locked in for 3 years, and any tax savings fixed deposit for 5 years, and any tuition fees of your children, and national security certificate, or house loan, your house loan principal, and any other things. These are the major ATC up to 1.5 lakhs rupees the department will consider for the tax exemption. This is ATC. And for ATCCC, annuity plan of LIC or other insurer towards pension scheme. Whatsoever the pension you are getting for about the LIC, it will be considered about ATCCC. And ATCC D is pension scheme of central government. If central government defined policies will be there. If you want, if you have invested in those things, it will be considered ATCC D1. These are all the things will be considered under ATC category. And the next thing is Atcc D1b. This is exclusively for deduction limit only 50,000. Deduction towards payment made to pension scheme of central government excluding deduction limit under ATCC D1. If you have claimed any ATCC D1 about these things, it will not be considered. Only pension schemes which has been let down by the central government only will be considered in this ATCC DB1. What is this ATCC D2? Deduction towards contribution made by an employer to the pension scheme of central government. And if employer is a public sector unit or state government or any others, deduction limit of 10% of your salary will be deducted. That is the thing. If your employer is a central government, 14% about your salary will be having a clarity. So please have a note about this. And the ATD is deduction towards payments made to health insurance premium and the preventive health checkups. Suppose if your medical insurance has been taken for you or for your family, it will be total premium how much you paid. That total premium will be considered as a deduction in the slab of ATD. Whether you are self or spouse or dependent children or any parents, anybody, total about your family. Even it has been included in the stepmother, stepfather, and your total your family members which has been included. And ATDD is deduction towards payments made towards maintenance or medical treatment of a disabled dependent. If in your family anybody is having a disabled person is there, and that person is dependent on you, and you paid any amount in that particular amount under relevant approved scheme, that is entire amount, that is flat deduction of 75,000 rupees will be tax deducted under this ATDD. And if the deduction is 1.25 lakhs rupees, if the person has severe disability, like 80% or more disability is there, then it will be considered 1,25,000 rupees. That person is fully dependent on you, means it will be considered 1.25 lakhs rupees. That we need to showcase the exact receipts what you paid, everything. So if anybody disabled person who is dependent on you, please use this slab, because nobody is using this slab, because this slab it has been defined by the government, but nobody is considering this slab. Only chartered accountants, only income tax slab returns persons only knows this point. If you want to have a clarity this, take the receipts whatever you have, those who are dependent about medical treatment and all, why he is dependent, everything, just take one note and file to your company. There will be no salary deducted about this section. And ATDDB, it is a deduction towards the payments made towards medical treatment of self or dependent for specific diseases. That is up to 40,000 rupees for normal. If it is a senior citizen, there is a 1 lakh rupee. And if it is under 80E section is deduction towards interest payments made on loan for higher education. If you are working and you have your organization has allowed to go for an higher education of any predefined schemes or predefined education, total amount paid towards interest on loan taken will be consideration for ATE. Total loan amount how much you have taken, that will be considered as a ATE. The total amount will be deducted, not will be considered as a exemption. And this ATEE is deduction towards interest payment made on loan taken for acquisition of residential home property, where the loan is sanctioned between 2006 to 2017. In between only this section will be applied, otherwise no. So 50,000 rupees on the interest paid on total loan amount will be considered for this ATEE. And what is ATEA? Deduction available only for an individual towards interest payments for the loan taken of acquisition of residential house or a property for the first time, where the loan is sanctioned between 2019 to this year 2022, and deduction should not have claimed under ATEE. Then 1,50,000 rupees will be exemption for this exact slab. So if you have loan, you have taken any loan about this property in 2019 to this one, and the principal and the interest, whatever the amount you paid, up to 1.5 lakhs will be exempted in this slab. And this 80 EEB, if you have purchased any electric vehicles of 4-wheelers only, please, 4-wheeler electric vehicles, if you have already purchased on that particular vehicle, how much interest you paid in the particular year, up to 1.5 lakhs will be considered as an exemption under under section 80 EEB. So if you have an electric vehicle also, it is better for you. And 80G is if any donations you made to the prescribed funds or charitable institutions, etc. Whoever you have given any charities, collect that receipt and file in your company so that they will have a clarity about the deductions about the total amount. And the section 21 is a interest on home loan. It is a separate slab. It is not compared to the above all the sections. It is a separate slab which has been defined. Deductions of interest on home loan from the taxable income, 2 lakhs will be considered entire. You just see the pay slip. If you have any home loan is there, or any 1 or 2 home loans do you have, and how much interest you paid, the total interest paid will be exempted under section 24. So these are the major aesthetics about the exact steps what you as an individual person need to have a clarity about the parameters, what you need to follow, what you need to allow yourself to know the exact tax slabs you falls under. If you know these things, definitely you have a clarity about the exemption about tax and how to control your tax within your limits, because so many people are there, they know the things, they are investing the money in the mutual funds, tax exemptions, in the different scenarios what I shared as of now, but they are not able to take this exemptions. Just the companies are paying, and the total tax will be debited in the latter next financial year. Anybody will if you go and ask your auditor, they will file the things and they will get some returns will happen. Only these things happen, but you need to know the at least why these departments are debiting income tax, how much I need to pay, what are all the exact slabs are there. You need to know about these things, right? That's why I clearly decoded here. So I hope this video has given the clarification about the exact tax slabs, what is a new regime, what is a old regime, what is the financial year, and what is the exact assessment year. Everything which has been clearly decoded in this video. If this video is useful to you, please share, like and subscribe my YouTube channel, and share this video to the well-wishers and friends so that they will get benefited about this video. They know, so at least they will have a clarity about this video if they falls under any income tax slabs about these things. And if you want to know the exact information about the financials, how you need to manage, how you need to get money, and how you need to manage money, and how you need to multiply your wealth in a right way into 10x or 20x, how your current financial position to be go to the next level, how your financial position to be go to the next level, means why the particular mindset and mind share is important to scale your financial position. That mindset information has been clearly giving in my coming webinar, which is going to be conducted tomorrow, and the date and time is given in the description. Please have a clarity about this information and register and subscribe so that you would know very well about how the parameters will be worked, how the financial stability you need to follow, how you need to enrich yourself, how you need to empower your financial position to the next level, and what is exact the management of your debts, whatsoever the debt you have. Everything which has been clearly decoded in this video, in this and the coming webinar. So please register for the coming webinar at the time and date which has been clearly given in the description, so that you know very well about the parameters, how you need to evolve yourself as an individual person. Madhu Kodidala, passive wealth expert, signing off.